Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Hi,
Hi,
Wendy.
Julie.
Hi, I'm testing. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
I
Diana.
can
Hi,
hear now. Okay.
Diana.
Hi,
Okay.
Diana.
Hi.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Paula.
Hi, Christina.
Hey, Alex.
Hi, Paula.
Hi.
Hi, Jan.
Hi, Paul.
Hi.
Nice to
Hi,
see
Jan.
everybody.
Hi,
I
Noodle.
This is like Hollywood
Diana.
Squares.
Yes.
It was
I
a little
remember
bit of a
that.
process.
Is this the right call?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, Jen.
Hey, you know.
I
Hey,
knew
Noodle.
that.
Hello. Hi, Alex.
Would you like to
Hi.
repeat this call also?
Yuri,
Hi.
Nareen.
I like it too.
Yeah, I have
Is
a
there
question.
something to push so we can see everybody, or do we have to swipe and
If
switch
If you
screens?
you go to the upper right corner, it says view, hit the one that has little squares on it.
Gallery
on-
view.
On
Yeah.
my
have that.
iPhone, I just have to swipe. And then the next screens will give you options for people that are on the call.
Okay.
Are you on the phone? You know?
I am.
Okay.
So now I'm seeing one-to-one. I'm talking to you now.
there
I
we go.
see me and you. And then if I swipe to from the right to the left,
Cool.
it gives me options. Now I see 4 of you, 3 and me. And then if I swipe some more, there's another 3 that comes in. Now it's
About all I think
different.
you get on the iPhone. It's
Yeah.
about 3 or 4 at a time on the iPhone. But if you're on,
Yeah,
see, right now,
you can get,
I see like
yeah,
20,
you can get more.
25.
Hi, Diana.
Wow.
Hi, Diana.
Hi, Diana.
Hi, Diana.
You know, I think the
Hi,
colors are
Wendy.
really more vivid.
Great pictures.
Yeah.
I know, this is
Yeah.
much better.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of a big brother kind of thing.
I did come back and I said join, I clicked join with video and I'm still no video.
Yeah.
That's something then on your PC.
Well, it says videos on, but it's not.
Did you cover the camera on your computer, Donna?
Yeah, did you do that?
For
You know
security.
what? I know what it is.
It is gotta be your bad
It's
camera.
likely under your computer setting.
Yeah.
Or maybe
I
you
know.
have a sticker over it.
Hi.
Camera world, you
Hi,
take the
Julie.
lens cap off.
I know.
Yeah,
There she
there
is.
you go.
Wendy.
Yes.
Diana
Hi, we
Martinez.
see you now.
I knew not.
Julie.
And
Diana, your rays are already with you.
Yeah.
I see, and the
Yeah.
orbs are here. The
And the
orbs are
orb.
flying in front of my face. Wow.
There's Donna.
There's Donna, you got
We
it.
see you, Donna.
There's
Took
Lee.
the
Hi,
lens
Lee.
cap off.
Now,
Now
Donna,
I can
Hi,
do that.
Donna.
Yes, you did.
Figured it out.
Esther, we cannot see you too well. You're
Hi, Peter.
I don't, my brother put a.
Hello,
Lee.
Hi, Lee.
I love the names in front of our pictures. That's really
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
I know.
Hi,
This is
Cynthia.
so great.
Hello,
Donna has
Hi, Cynthia.
Lose everybody?
she's the only one that incorrectly uses a slower case.
What?
Her name
Oh.
should be
Mine does too.
capital D O N A.
Yeah.
Capital D E E.
Yeah, I don't know how to
Okay.
change that video.
How do we change our name? Because mine's lowercase too.
Mine's lowercase. Wouldn't it be under your profile?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You keyed it in yourself. Yeah, you changed I it do? yourself.
Yeah, you type that in that way.
Okay.
Hi,
Wow.
Give
Judy.
yourself a promotion
Hello.
and capitalize your name, right?
Jen.
Oh, hi, Brian.
Hi, Peter. Hi,
Wendy,
everyone.
Joanne.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi.
Oh,
Peter.
hi, baby. Hi,
Hi.
Deb.
Hi, Yuri.
This is really cool to be able to
Hey,
see
guys.
everybody.
I
Yes.
know. I like
So
it.
Yeah.
good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does everyone see Wendy, Diane, Joy?
I can't get my camera turned on.
Oh, they're not turning the
Wendy.
video on. Sunny doesn't have it on. Diane Joy did.
Okay.
How do? Oh,
Donna, tell Wendy how you did it.
yes, please.
Well, what I had was laptop close where the camera is because I have it slid under
Oh.
my monitor on my computer. on my-
Oh, yeah.
So I forgot I had to open up my laptop
Oh,
so the computer, so my camera could see me. That was the
Wendy, you should be
Right.
able to, you can put it on, Wendy. Go to the right-hand corner. Are you
yeah,
PC though, or PC, Mac, what are you on?
I'm on my iPad.
On your iPad. So is it on the right-hand corner on an iPad? Or
It says, the only thing I see right now, it says record.
you gotta go to where you can find the options. So somebody else on an iPad, tell her
Okay.
where it is. On the PC, it's in the right-hand corner. There's 3 dots. Those dots should be able to let you turn on your video.
Ed, you're on an iPad, aren't you?
Hang
Yeah.
on.
Can you help her out?
Yeah, where is it on the iPad?
On the
Right.
iPad, on the left-hand corner, there's a camera icon, and then there's also, let me see what else is here.
Participants.
If you got the
Switch to
camera on the
active
left-hand
speaker.
corner, it's on the left-hand corner, is that where you said? Then that's where she needs to find it. The camera. You just click on it and it should turn it on.
Mine is a
Right.
mini. The screen doesn't show a lot of things that other people have on the regular iPad.
Participants, right over here.
So, poop.
Yay.
Okay. I'm trying. I'm not giving
There's
up.
there's also a mute, stop video, share content, participants, and that's under the more button.
That's why I wanted to find it. Where's that more button on the?
It's
I've
on
got-
it's in the upper right-hand corner
Yeah,
of my
I
iPad.
found that, but
Okay,
it's
well,
still
click
not
on
letting me.
that and it should be able to start the video from there.
And then there's participants. There's a stop video button, but we don't want that.
Well,
Let me- hang on.
you're already, you have a red line through yours. Which one are you, Wendy? Do you have a red line through your camera? Because if you do,
Yeah,
that's-
and that
click on
screen
that red
keeps
line one.
yeah, that screen keeps disappearing on me because the iPad mini, the face of it doesn't hold as much content or something.
Oh,
I'm trying.
iPad mini.
Maybe it's different on the mini.
Okay. Just
Green?
do what you got to do. I'll
It's
keep
wonderful.
trying.
Wendy, can you see everybody else okay?
Yes,
Okay. So you
not
can see-
everybody,
can't
but
see her.
I see,
Just her video's not on.
like Diana, I see whoever's speaking, I see one big person and then I see my silhouette plus 3 people on the bottom and that's it.
Okay. So it's more limited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing myself and 7 others on my iPad.
Well, there should be an arrow at the top and the bottom where you can hit the arrow on the right side and it'll scroll down.
Yeah.
Or
it's
pick
not
a different
letting me-
view too. You could take the bigger view of it and you'll see more people.
Okay. Well, I'll keep working at it. You guys just keep going. I can hear everybody, so it's all good.
That's good.
Good.
Thank you.
have you here anyway.
It's nice to be here.
Yeah, of course.
Yay.
I'll keep working
Yeah.
on it.
Practice. We can practice after the call to see if we can figure it out.
We're zooming on Zoom.
Oh, wait.
Zooming on Zoom.
Exactly.
There's one,
There's Sunny,
there's one thing,
Christina.
gallery.
That are visible to each other.
You can hit gallery view and see everybody.
I know.
Yeah, it says
The
there's
one you
no
want to be
sound
on.
I have hit gallery. And I have a 1 of 2
Oh,
come up. Which I'm using with no success.
So how many are you seeing, Peter?
Yeah, it's the same. I think it's 25
I'm seeing
people. 25 people
25.
per screen.
25 at the same time. It's a lot better than 4, 5. Myself plus 4 others. So that's really cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
Erica's here. Good.
Hi, Erica.
I didn't realize
Erica.
Alfred is here.
Erica.
How's the cat? Well, hi, Alfred.
God.
I say Alfred too.
We can see Diane, Diane Joy, Diane, who's that Diane? Diane Lynn
Lynn.
and Sunny.
Diane Lee.
And
Hi,
Scott.
Diane Lee.
Hey, look at that.
I see Sunny.
And Wendy. I don't see Wendy.
Yes, Wendy.
Wendy.
yeah,
still got
I'm still working on it.
Yeah, she's working on it.
Oh, there you
Who's
are.
using-
Hi, Diane Joy.
Who's using? That's
So Wendy shows as a non-video participant. I'm checking that, or clicking it.
The one that can get it on is Noreen, other than Wendy.
Letters.
The Diane, who's
Ah, I see Diane Joy now.
Yeah,
Yes.
Diane Joyce on.
She's on.
I don't
Yes.
see everybody but Peter, and Peter's frozen.
Oh, there's Scott.
Ah, there's Scott, yes.
Hi,
Scott.
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 We have over 25, so you have to
Scott.
share the screen.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Scott.
Hello.
Welcome, Scott.
Scott. I can only get 4 at a time, but
Yeah,
You're
I had to go
you're-
into my
Right
settings and
Is
open
our
up
phone?
Green
my
to the
video and
side,
audio
Jim.
for Zoom.
See,
well, I have a 27-inch iMac and I'm showing 25.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
wow.
On my screen, on the left
There's
hand
Scott.
side of
Hi,
the screen,
Scott.
it says 1 of 2.
Hey,
and
Jan.
So if I hit 2 of 2, I see the remaining people. For example, I see Alfred, Sunny, and Diane. So I can only
Exactly.
see 25 people on my screen at one time.
Yes, so you have
Right,
one
yeah.
of one,
I'm maxed
one of
at
two, and 2 of
25.
2.
Yeah.
Also.
25. I
Yes.
see 25.
Wow.
But if I hit the little arrow that says 2 of 2, then I see the remaining people.
Exactly.
You can hit that and it'll show
There's the arrow on the side.
up on the screen.
Well, I'm liking very much Zoom.
Yeah,
At the beach.
me too.
The
Yeah.
sound is so much more clear.
Yeah, it is.
yes.
And the
And
picture
their
is so much
faces, and
better.
yeah.
There's a
pictures.
message for you.
So,
Okay, shall we start this meeting now officially?
yeah,
Do it.
Wait, there is somebody in the waiting room. It's Wendy again, trying to come back with the video, hopefully.
Noreen, when she comes back in, if she still doesn't have the video in, go into that participants and undo the camera, and that'll bring her picture up. I don't have the right to do that. You're the host, unless you want to make me the host and I can get her on it.
Okay, we can do that. We can play with that.
Is
It's
that
only
going to
the
affect
host-
the recording?
No, it doesn't at all. Just, all it's going to do is just bring her picture up if she wants her picture on.
Okay, can you see me now?
Yes.
Success. Success.
The real
Hi.
commercial is though, can you
Hey,
hear me
Wendy.
now? You can
Very
see.
good.
We are all on. I'm gonna start the recording and we
How to
can,
get them all up there.
Peter, can you unmute yourself once I mute all?
sure.
Hi, Esther.
Hi, Esther.
There's Wendy.
Nikki had to come up and fix the screen for.
Yes, everybody's muted now, so you can talk. Peter, can you unmute yourself? Yeah.
Yes.
It's yours. Floor is yours.
Okay. Questions?
Raise your hand or unmute yourself if you have questions.
You have to unmute yourself to ask one.
Okay, Peter, I have a question for you.
Okay, Jan.
I'm Cynthia, but last time I checked, but at any rate, my question is, how does vibrational energy relate to quantumness?
There's none. Your vibrational energy is quantum free. To say it another way, there is no quantum with energy. Quantum controls energy, but you have to go to quantum to do that. And I still don't see you talking.
Huh. So the energy, the vibrational energy, or the vibration of
Oh.
energy is not related to quantum at all?
Correct.
Thank you.
And see, that's the biggest trap that we all have.
Mm-hmm.
We try to use energy, and energy isn't quantum. We started with no. Then we added new and balance. There's no talking there. There's just knowing.
So would you consider the vibrational energy scenario to be pre-quantum?
No. Pre-quantum it hardly matters because pre-quantum quantum started 14,500 super cycles ago. It was, each super cycle has 34 zeros. And we started talking about 3 ago. So anybody that is using words is within 3 of the current super cycles. If you're using quantum, you're within 14,500 less 3 super cycles ago. And consciousness uses words. Consciousness has existed since we had spaceships 3 super cycles ago. Before that, there was no consciousness. So this is the big ID10T error that everybody's making. So if you want to start, my recommendation is start at the beginning of awareness. And the beginning of awareness was 14,500 super cycles ago. Come all the way to accept the last 3, and you're when we're in spaceships. I mean, we hadn't even done the mind thing. We did that 2,200 years ago. And this is the error everybody is using to put themselves not at the beginning, but 3 from the last. So don't learn to use your conscience. Don't learn to use your thought or your mind or your brain. You're going from 3 to 14,500. If you want to stay at the most current 3, then you're doing that. But then you're trying to understand 3 with tools that didn't even exist. So you're going to be in conflict. So it's really pretty simple. Now, my partner, Quantum Singularity, and myself actually started looking about 200 super cycles before we had no. we knew it was going to happen, but we saw about 200 take place before it happened. And that's when we started. 14,500 supercycles ago. Then we left the ships 3 supercycles ago. And we finally got the last step, June 1st, 2016. And what was that step? Somebody. You have to unmute
Quantum
yourself.
threshold. We went across quantum threshold.
Right.
June 1st.
We added finish quantum strength. Period. So anybody who isn't reaching for quantum strength is really, that's the #1 balancing tool. But you have to reach for it each time you use it. It doesn't come to you. You go to it. It's common. But boy, is it powerful. And you will balance in a matter of a second or less. If you don't reach for it correctly, you're not going to get it. It doesn't come to you. You go to it. So, question.
Please unmute yourself when you ask the question.
Yes.
I'm glad that quantum strength is unending. So doesn't matter how many people pull on it, use it, whatever, it will never end. So
Correct. It's endless.
yes.
Fully tested.
And Peter, I wanted to ask you a question about no. So you in quantum singularity checked for 200 supercycles to wait for there to be no. And as quantums, we were able to know. Was that because we were one? What allowed us to be able to finally know? I mean,
because we're one.
Okay, that's what I thought. And then when you say something new comes in and we balance it, something new,
Right.
So we need to balance it. And then our knowing grows once we balance it. What would
Correct.
be something new, just to give people an example?
Okay.
Thank you.
New would be, let me see if I can go the, hi Alfred. Let me see if I'll go back to an early new. That's an early new. It then had to be balanced. It's good.
Something like gravity?
Thank you. No, gravity was much later. Thousands later.
But that would be an example of something new?
Oh, yes. That's the example. I'm trying to use like one of the first news. I'm not doing a good job of it at the moment.
Like we wanted to share?
What about harmony? Harmony?
No,
Peace?
it was, gosh.
This would be before creation.
Maybe
Oh,
a symmetry.
Creation, we are ready to start creation at supercycle. Well, we were we were 500.
You're muted.
Peter, you're muted. You muted yourself.
Or did I do it by mistake?
You might have. Can you take it off, Noreen? Can you take him off mute?
Yeah, I'm trying to find him now.
It's off.
Oh, he
It's
got
off.
it. Thank you.
So this is really good. Good question.
With the need to share, consider something new?
Yeah, sharing. Let's work with that, Judy, and see what happens.
Okay.
So we know. And yeah, share is a good one because you can't be one if you can't share. So that's a really good candidate. So share, let's take share as new. So no is, and then share comes along, because how can you have sharing if you don't have multiples? Can anybody think of a sharing being superseded by anything else? Any other candidates? Because sharing looks really good.
Asymmetry?
No.
What about experience? Experiences are shared.
Yeah, and experiments are share, and practices are share.
What about love and mature love?
They're offshoots of balance. So you have balance, and eventually we develop love. No vibrations, by the way. There are mistakenly all kinds of loves with a vibration. They're wrong. But if it's an offshoot of balance, that's a love that has no vibrations. And then are there any other offshoots that have no vibrations? Yes, positivity. So balance, love, and positivity. No vibrations, but more powerful than anything with vibrations. Because anything with energy is with a small capital, a small letter, not a capital letter. That's why we reacted to Donna not capitalizing herself, because she is capital. And so to me, to show up non-capital is an ID10T error, because it's violating self-love. And of all the rules, when you get to magnificence, which is number 4, it's self-love is by far what counts. So to me, it's just awful not to capitalize our word, which is our name. So
Wasn't deliberate. I don't know how I did that. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I didn't do it deliberately.
Mine too. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to edit.
Did you
I
guys
don't
get asked to put your name in? Did you put your name in, or is that just coming off of your iPad or whatever your name is on your iPad?
I,
MacBook, and I don't see an edit for it.
I think you have to be off the call to be able to do it. I don't know how you do it.
yeah,
Maybe it's coming
I
off of
agree.
my email. It may be coming off my email.
no, it's something I remember when I originally set up Zoom. I
Yes.
keyed in what I wanted my name to be.
It's under your profile,
That's right, under profile.
your profile.
Okay. And then I keyed in Peter Olson.
Maybe I need to uninstall and then reinstall.
No, you don't need to do that, Wendy. No, all you have to do is go, when you get off the call, go into Zoom and go to your profile. If you need help with it, I can help you after the call. We can fix it for you. So
I'll
just,
let you help me. Thank you.
okay.
That's good.
Right.
So,
Diane.
Sonny, why can't we see you?
Who?
Sonny,
We've got two Diane Joys here.
I have her picture. I mean, right now I have her, Erica. I mean,
Her video must be off, Peter.
Peter, she doesn't want her video on for Sunny.
okay, okay. So my screen is 25 right now.
Yeah, we have 28 total here, so.
Okay,
But you have a button, Peter, the little arrow either to the right or the left that says 1/2. When you hit that, you'll see the other few people.
I have done that several times.
It's a little arrow on left and right,
Sunny.
middle.
Oh, there's Sonny.
Yeah, Sunny's on.
Hi,
Yeah.
Sunny.
And Diane Joy still can't show her
Right.
face on, but her face is not here.
But this is the first time I've seen 25 people. Yay!
Hey, team.
But yeah, thank you, Wendy. When I press that 1/2, the pictures don't change.
There are some in the bottom. The last three you're not seeing will be in the bottom.
Then I change.
That's what happens with
noticed
mine.
the-
The last three come in when I change to the two.
Oh, yeah,
the
there's
last three
Wendy.
come in. Yes.
And Scott,
I see the little arrow on my screen. It's on the left or right, I mean, and then you press it and then you can see others.
and for me, it's 27-inch iMac, and there's a 2 of 2 on the right side,
That's
and
what-
then there's a 2 of 2 on the left side.
Yeah, you click any of those arrows, it'll take you back to the first page.
Right.
So,
The page will always show 25.
yeah, 25.
It will always show 25.
Exactly.
iMac
I
or
wonder,
Won't on a phone. The phone will get left, depending on what your screen size is, tells you how many you're gonna get on a screen.
There's also a setting that you can put 40 something on there. I saw that.
Is that right?
I think
40?
It was 49 or something. I saw there was an option of 20. And then I saw 40 something, but I left it where it was. But I wonder if we click that, if we could see more.
You
But you're
could. It'll be pretty
I'll
small
label
though.
it.
If you click that on, it'll be pretty
Yeah.
small.
Okay. Maybe not on Peter's screen. Because But that's something we might have to do before the call.
Yeah,
Yes, settings.
I wonder how the recording is going to look like. Because there's several features to the way we are seeing. So I don't know, maybe Lee would know that.
Well,
How
it's going
this
to be how
recording-
The settings should show what we're seeing here, if we're recording it, especially Noreen's, because he's recording it off of the Zoom. I don't know with Yuri, when we recorded before, Yuri, did you see, we saw everybody on the screen then too, didn't we? Yeah, which I thought.
Okay. So no, the people, the ones that are talking will not pop up to a bigger screen.
Something just popped up on my screen that said Lee is hosting the Zoom call now.
Yes.
Oh, it shows,
okay.
because I can't do anything on it. That's interesting. Because I'm not able to unmute anybody. Oh, I can ask you to unmute now. Did you give me the whole Noreen?
Yeah, I did. You're the host.
Okay, cool. Who needs something? I got it now. I got control.
There's several letters on my name.
Can't do that.
Yeah, I can't do that. You got to do that on your profile. But anybody who doesn't have a picture up, who doesn't have a picture that wants the video up, I can turn it on for you now, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see, where is Diane Joy? Okay, your video should be on. Is she on now? 'Cause it looks like it's on. Your video looks like it's on,
But no, she's not.
Diane Joy, and you're not. It's not. It's showing on the side that your video's on, but it's not showing.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's happening because we had you on before, Diane. Let's see. I can do it here.
I see
I have a question.
2 of 2. I see Scotty and
Sunny.
Wendy. Now on 1 of 2, I see Alex. I don't think you're on 2. So I have 27. How many do we have on the call?
28, Peter.
28.
28. So, so we're close.
And Brian.
Oh, yeah.
29 actually with
Good.
Brian.
Okay.
Keep forgetting the twofer, you know.
So where we are in the galaxy now, Noreen?
I don't know. I have to find my calculations again. So, but we are far, far away.
28 is what I have. We have 28 participants.
Yes, that's what it is. Plus Brian,
Plus
he's
one.
Doubling up with
Brian.
Julie.
Right. So Brian gives 29.
Yes. So
So that was a really good question. What's an example of an early new? And anybody using their conscious mind, thought, brain is using electrical, is delayed by an attenuation lag, and is using consciousness, period. We didn't have that until 3 super cycles ago when we were in spaceships. So quantum is further back. The final tests were spaceships. And there are about 12,500 spaceships. They can go any place in the 1,000 star system in basically 16 minutes.
So we were all in spaceships before we came into creation.
Yes. We were all in spaceships before we came to the surface or the crust, 800-mile crust, or hollow earth. Or
I
sort of,
thought we went into Hollow Earth after the floods, after
No.
Lemuria and Atlantis. No?
no. We went there long ago.
Hmm.
Each supercycle is 34 trailing zeros. 34 trailing zeros. The Mayan 10, 2,200 years ago. The resurrection, 2,000 years ago. So it takes some adjustment to go back and be who we really are.
And a lot of love, a lot of self-love.
Love, yes, and none of that love has a vibration. Self-love does not have vibration. Love of love and positive does not have a vibration. Positivity, quantum positivity does not have a vibration. It's all before energy, before vibration.
It also requires getting rid of previous baggage.
Indeed, that's huge. Most baggage is within post spaceships. So 3 trailing zeros versus 14,500 trailing zeros. It's very easy to get confused. It's so simplifying to not get confused. That's where the simplifying becomes so powerful. Believe, believe, live. A belief, any belief you want to use, you're free to use it. But it's wrong. Simple. Remember, 50,000 years ago, we reset. We started over. And that's where Julie comes in. Then we reset again 13,500 years ago. That's where Judy comes in. Then 2,200 years ago, we ascended as Mayans. All 10 of us are here. And now, right, I went then, now we finally have all the tools we need, fully tested. Testing was complete on the 25th of February, 2019. And now our first step is to have 10 of us convert to quantum. Well, we're more like 80. We have another 20 that have spiritual ego. And they don't know they have spiritual ego. That's the difficult part. So that's 4, right? 50,000 years ago, we started early. We started over. 13,500 years ago, we started over. We had a meeting in a spaceship over Colorado Springs on the 17th of June, 2019. We didn't start over.
Was it decided then how long this reset would be, the current reset?
No, because that depends completely on the behavior.
Okay. Did you decide when you were going to reevaluate the current reset to see how it's going?
Yes.
Okay.
The March 13th, 2022.
Yes.
Basically 4 years from the meeting on the spaceship.
But it's also only 18 months away. So keep that in mind, people. If you feel like jumping into the dryer, you're going to delay everybody too.
Yeah, every time that you get in your mind, conscious brain, you jump in the dryer, period. And then you basically say, I don't like this, and you jump out of the dryer. So that's basically what we're doing. And we have put in place accelerators. If you notice, I meet with anybody that wants to meet. That may accelerate you by thousands or tens of thousands of years. That's what accelerator means. And each time we take away a belief, that results in an aha and or an MTD.
And the fun is sharing those results that we discover together.
Exactly. I mean, our sharing is great.
Mm-hmm.
It really is great. And that's what it takes. It takes a share.
And it's very important that everybody feel comfortable sharing, because everybody sharing is definitely important and valued and appreciated. And I know for newer people, it's a little more unfamiliar or uncomfortable, but I really encourage you all to share, because everybody is unique and has amazing things to contribute, and we really need everybody to join in. So please join in and share.
Yeah, as an example, for when Rupert the cat, Christina's cat, that whole thing, Diana shared an amazing email with Christina. And Christina went from beliefs to quantum. Now, like all of us, we will jump back in the dryer
Yes.
and say, I've been here. I don't like this. But you never know. You never know from oneness where it's going to turn around for another one of us. It's just amazing. Catherine, who basically had everything divine in a matter, but she asked to join. And we've had a lot of ahas, Catherine and I, and a lot of NTTs, but she hasn't fought them. She has accepted and endorsed the new information, the truths as they become available. And that's really the case for all of you. I mean, everybody comes at it differently, but they're all ending up more quantum, not less.
Question, Peter. This is Alfred.
Pardon me?
This is Alfred. I have a question.
Yes.
If we look at the physical structure of crystals, does that relate to energy, or is it from creation, or what? How does that work?
Crystals will store energy.
So it's an energy thing.
It's both. It's like water. Water is ice, water, air, plasma, and creation. And it's all those things. Well, crystals are, in a way, they're ice, and they will store energy configurations in each facet. So if you have a 20-faceted crystal, you have something that, if you know how to use it, will actually cause a person to move. You could be at a meeting and have a crystal 20 facet and have it programmed so it will use energy to move a person towards the ceiling. So crystals are a combination of energy and ice.
They're living?
Yes.
Yes. They can also be programmable.
Yes.
Like this one right here. This is the Himalayan salt crystals. And I use this for my own balancing of my body. And it's just wonderful.
Thank you. Awesome.
You're welcome. Alfred. So, who else would like the talking stick? Or
Question for you, Peter.
Question.
Peter, if the people who are in spiritual ego don't know they're in spiritual ego, how can they find out if they are in spiritual ego? How do we find that out?
Oh yeah, they have to find it out. See,
By asking magnificence, or how do they find it out? How do they find it out?
their magnificence, or if they want to ask me directly, I'll be glad to tell them, because I know
Okay.
everyone. They might not like the answer, but that's a different point.
I have a question. Actually, I have two questions, Peter. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Under the 22 signs, I noticed that the word truth is not there. Truth. So since truth is so important, why is it not under the 22 signs?
Because it's there. There's one page dedicated to truth. So the 600 are given.
Okay. All right. And when you say no errors, you actually mean no truth errors.
Correct.
Good. So it is there in a sense.
Yes.
And the other question I have is, no truth errors is different from what you say MIT no errors.
The MIT is showing that the 8 of levels, rates, knows yes, and trigger, there is no S, came from MIT.
So that kind of error is different from what you mean by no truth errors.
Correct.
It's not the same, yes. So it's the MIT no error means the methodology, the way you constructed the website. Is that what you mean by it?
Correct.
Good. Thank you. You answered my questions.
Basically, Judy, it boils down in education at MIT in 4 words.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Peter.
Yes.
It's Ed.
Hey, Ed.
Question. Hey, I'd like to follow up with the ego. What shall I do in regards to your question regarding my spiritual ego?
Yeah. It takes some digging to get to it. So step 1 is like a shovel in dirt. And then you get to it and you decide, because you're not there yet, that, oh, it doesn't apply to me. Or you dig through the rest, and there are 3 types of ego for normal people. There's weak ego, there is big ego, Trump, for example of Trump, and there's a strong ego, which is like, so all of a sudden,
My screen changed.
Yeah, all the pictures went away.
yeah.
Diane
What
Joy
happened?
sharing her screen.
Yeah, you're sharing your screen, Diane Joy. You clicked the wrong button. You clicked on the very bottom of your screen on the right side, unshare yourself.
And you
Or Noreen,
cut us all
you could
off.
do it.
Yeah.
Noreen, you're the host. You can undo that.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
Sure.
you.
So, those are 3 egos, and then there's the spiritual ego, which gives you 4 of 6, but you'll never get 5 and 6. So you're leaving 50% on the table. And that's spiritual ego. So you've done all the spiritual stuff. You understand the quantum, you understand non-quantum, pre-quantum, but you're stuck and you have this spiritual ego, which only allows you 4 of 6. Once you master your spiritual ego, you have 6 of the 6.
Yes.
So
I have a question. The tools to master spiritual ego, are they common for everyone?
they are the same for everyone because we're all one. But we're all different, unique. We're all special. Nobody's better than anybody else. Some of us have jobs, some of us don't. It's really a very powerful system. I've noticed Nuno's back.
Yeah, he had to leave, but he's back now.
Okay.
Ed, I just wanted to comment that I feel like to keep it really simple, focusing on the quantum truths are ultimately probably the easiest thing to do and a great way to detect those false beliefs as you're working with those truths.
Yes, I agree.
And thank you. And then biases and beliefs. Yes.
Yeah. That was the most powerful for me. And ultimately it really is all about the quantum truths. So the more that we practice with those and really see what comes up around working with those, it's amazing how it's so much easier to detect where the biases are, where the false beliefs are, and to really see and feel that change, that shift of dealing with the spiritual ego. One thing that I wanted to ask you, Peter, I when I was going through my notes, I saw that, and I had forgotten this, that the tricksters, because the trickster is common for all of us, that it actually uses quantum entanglement. I forgot about that, but that's what makes spiritual ego and the trickster that much more difficult to always detect.
Exactly right. That's the major point that Dinah's making. They are common, and therefore they have every trick that every one of us has, and they use it. And if you've forgotten it, it works again. So, but eventually you say to yourself, man, I'm not going in the dryer again.
And the good news is that the trickster does not have access to quantum strength. So that's our ace. That's our really great news.
That's exactly right. Also, thank you, Diane.
Sure. Thank you.
Who would like to talk? Ed, you have any lingering questions?
Ed, you're muted.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. I appreciate what Diane's saying, and I recall seeing it on the site.
Okay.
Yes. The trickster, quantum entanglement, the backdoor quantum strength.
Right.
How we communicate to all the munificences.
Yeah, you got it.
So we'll be talking.
Okay.
Quantum strength, balancing, love. It's amazing. What a ride we've all been on. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Peter,
Yes.
please, it's Nuno.
Hi, Nuno.
Hi. Could you talk a little bit about feel? If feel, see, and know isn't one of the threes, because I remember that was on the website some time ago, and I'm really a little bit puzzled because it feels very, very powerful when we start to touch with our feeling, to be in touch with our feeling, the quantum feeling, right? And that is way beyond emotions. So could you please try to connect and bridge a little bit this, because it feels to me, it feels like it's a big part of us that we are missing when we are not quantum feeling things, or us, or truths, or everything else, because then we feel everything. And then the second part of that question is, how do we relate now the see, feel, know, which I feel to me it's important, those three words.
I'll do it in a word. Do.
Sorry?
The word is do.
Do. Okay.
You can't, knowing is great. New is great. Balance is great. But where are you going to do any of these things? In the field. In the field is, when you expand that, it's called the morphogenetic field. And one of the requirements of field is, if somebody doesn't place something in the field, it's not there. So the field is for doing.
Well, I don't know if I was talking about feeling. Is the same thing?
There are quantum emotions, which are instant and generate no physical feeling.
Okay. No energy then.
Right, there's no energy.
Okay.
And the way you know a quantum feeling versus a physical feeling is the attenuation delay.
Okay.
If there's any delay, it's electrical. And you're not using your quantum part.
Okay.
Okay? No.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be working on that.
That's a toughie. But the key is delay. That's the key.
Okay.
And that's your attenuation delay. So if there's just an infinitesimal delay, it's coming from energy. And remember, energy, whether it's real or holographic, it has, you don't want that. That's, keep that in your dryer.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we've gone an hour and 10 minutes. Are there any last minute questions?
Hey,
Peter, it's Jilly. I just had a question about the additions to the threes.
About what?
Do you want to address the additions to the threes?
Sure. Which ones? There are 8 of them.
7 and 8.
Well, 8 is basically MIT.
Okay.
It's systems, it's called systems dynamics. And it was developed by Jay Forster. And Jay Forrester died a couple years ago at 96, I think. Jay also invented core memory. So he's in the Inventors Hall of Fame for two different fundamental reasons. One is core memory, and the second is systems dynamics, which boils down to rates, levels, and trigger, which simply means you can break anything down into rates and levels, but you also have to have the trigger. And trigger is singular, rates and levels are plural. So that's 8. And then anything more, Joey?
I have a
Yes,
question.
7.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and what is 7?
Experiments.
Experiment, experience,
Practice.
practice.
Say it again. 7.
Experiments,
Right.
experience, practice.
If we're conducting experiments all the time, and a lot of them don't work, so they're just abandoned. And then if they have love in them, if they're positive, then they become one of our experiences. And we practice. So experience, practice. Experiments that don't work, that's it. They go away. We don't repeat them. But ones that stay around, there's experience for lots of us, plus practice for lots of us.
Thank you, Peter.
You're welcome, Shelby. So,
Another question? Yes,
Yeah.
Peter? Regarding the morphogenic field, and Wendy had a question too, Wendy. I don't want to,
That's okay. I had a question about that. You might
okay,
just do it.
sure. Well, when speaking of the morphogenic field, is that equatable in terms of definition to that of the quantum field?
there is no quantum field. The quantum part is beyond the field, but it is from where we operate. So that's why we say outside of the dryer.
Right. So just clarity on that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Peter, I
Yes.
have one quick question in regards to the 22 now set signs. You know, where you put the, I'm not sure, is it called underline in between two words? Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
No bias, you put a
Underscore.
underline.
It's called underscore.
Underscore, that's the word I was trying to go for. Underscore. Can you speak a little bit about why you put underscore between a couple of those phrases?
And not a dash.
Additional emphasis, additional focus.
Additional focus, okay. I was thinking of continuous, but additional focus is a better understanding.
If you want a word, it's focus.
Focus, okay.
Focus is your tool in no new balance, love and positivity. It's your tool. So how do you get around how do you navigate? Well, when you use energy, you are in a dryer and it's very chaotic. Once you don't want to use energy, you want to use quantum, then you're beyond energy. You're beyond riding in the dryer.
Thank you.
Yeah, but we have to earn it first.
Yeah. Sunny.
No. Sunny needs to talk. She's been unmuting herself. So. Sunny, do you have a question? We can't hear you. I guess not.
Right.
Sunny, we can't hear you.
I see her though.
Yeah, but she keeps unmuting herself off and on all the time.
Sunny, do you have anything you want to say? Are you hearing us?
No, I don't think she's hearing us.
Yeah, she might not have a good internet connection. Sometimes she doesn't where she's at.
Yeah. Peter, we are at 1 hour and 15 minutes. So.
Okay, so is everybody happy for the rest of the day?
Peter, I just wanted to ask in Paula how things were in Colorado because there was she had commented on the group text about the fires.
Please, Paula.
Paula?
Well, it is snowing in Colorado right now, so
yay, that's
so
great.
yay, that's good. And I did have a question, and now we're really over our time, but so when the feelings or the not being in the vibration or not having an intent of an outcome, letting go of maybe there's a bigger picture of why these fires are happening, but being open to the outcome of that. But also then if I kind of let go of the emotions and think that, perhaps just like when you had talked about, Peter, about, we're going to get to that point where we could regenerate limbs and have our health, that perhaps that all these beautiful Rocky Mountains and everything that's being burned can be regenerated very quickly at a different level. And it just like that gives me more hope. It is. So what do you think about that?
Okay. First of all, remember where we're headed. One global park where none of us live because we're back in ships. Just like today, we visit the parks and we camp out. So that's a ship and visiting a beautiful place. And then it's time we finish camping and we go back to the ship and live. That's where we're headed. Now, what do we have right now? We have close to 8 billion people, at least 7.5, sometimes a little bigger. You have 7 civilizations in the crust of the earth. That's an 800-mile crust. For example, Santa Claus lives about halfway in the crust. And then you have Hollow Earth, which is the center of Earth. Avatar is a good movie showing that, what that is like, and how the various beings interact. But what are they lacking? They are lacking experience filaments from living on the earth. None of you are lacking those experience filaments, none. Some of them are pretty disgusting and not fun, but you've got all those. And for the last 1,000 supercycles, you've been gathering. They certainly are not in your mind, conscience, brain, and thought, because those are all electrical. You don't have any of those, but you have the experience. You have the practice. You have the lifetimes. And so you're amazing. You might not think that, but you know a lot. You know enough now to realize that you can change. And whatever you want to change to, good. So we're all doing great. We all have beliefs. We all know most of those beliefs. We all are changing. Anything that has vibration is a belief. Is quantum a belief? Of course not. So has quantum been around? Yeah, since the beginning. Where no new balance manifests. And we've been going forward since then. And what have we been going forward to? No death. Period. 2 words. No death. 1 word. Endless. And all of our major plays have been that way. But it was just, it'll be great until quantum strength became a reality. And quantum strength became a reality on June 1st, 2016. So.
Yay, endless.
Yeah. So.
Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Peter.
Thank
Any
you,
other
everybody.
last minute questions?
Yeah, thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Everyone can unmute and say goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,
you.
Noreen.
Thank you.
Lots of love.
You all.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.
It's a wonderful
Great week.
session.
Wonderful.
Have a great week.
Love to all,
Yes.
guys.